Hey there internet, Keeve here, and welcome to the Lawns with Keeve YouTube channel. You can see the yard is looking pretty good. It's the 25th of July and it's time for a spoon feed. I do this every couple of weeks throughout the summer. I just do one dry fertilizer application. After that, it's all wet. I have been using Neighbor's Envy, but I have switched to Lesco 1200 Chilated Iron Plus. Mainly because it's just so much cheaper. The bottle's like 95 bucks on Amazon, but it's for 2.5 gallons. But you can get it at Site One, which I don't know if you have one near you or not, but down in the south we have Site One in Beaufort, not too far from here. And I got it for about 50 bucks for the 2.5 gallons. And it's 6 ounces per 1,000 square feet, 6 to 9 ounces. I'm not gonna do the full amount because that's a lot of iron. 6 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So that's 72 ounces for the 12,000 square feet that I have. And I have 2.5 gallons for 50 bucks. The Neighbor's Envy was $60 and it basically got me one application. So that's a big difference in price. Tons of good stuff in it. Might not have as many of the micronutrients, but you know, there's studies and there's all kinds of stuff about micronutrients and whether or not they're good, biochar or whatever, whether that's actually beneficial or not. There's studies against it. So saying it doesn't really do a whole lot. So who knows? That's the discussion for another day. But we're here to put some nitrogen down and put some iron down and get this greened up. In the camera, this is later at night. The sun isn't shining, so the grass looks a little bit darker. The camera makes it darker too. It's not as dark as I would like it to be. I like it to be a little bit darker. And it's time to feed the grass. And I don't want to wait until it's hangry, right? I want to hit it right when it needs to be done. The last time we did it, we did our fungicide and our insecticide. So this time it's just the feed. It's just the spoon feed. This video will come out in a couple weeks. So I'll do an after to see what the grass looks like after a week or two, because if you expect results in a day, it's not going to happen. If you spray too much iron, you definitely can darken the grass just by dyeing it, basically. It's going to take a little while for it all to get in. It's late at night. This is the best time in the summer to do this type of stuff. You can do it in the morning too with the dew, but I like it now so it's not as wet. And it has all night, and then I can water it in the morning perfectly fine. It should do well. Just start your application about an hour or 45 minutes before it gets dark. And then by the time you get done, it'll be dark, and then you can clean up and go on and watch TV or whatever you gotta do. And this is that Chilated Iron Plus. We got 12% nitrogen, 4% sulfur, 6% iron, 2% manganese. It's derived from its urea sulfate. And then you also got all your different other stuff that kind of puts together all the iron. That's that manganese iron, all that kind of stuff. So big bottle. Let's go. So ignore the mess. I have a lot going on. Going to have to film another video. Filmed one last night. So right here, we have the 72 ounces. Like I said, it gives us 6 ounces per 1,000 square feet, roughly 12,000 square feet to do. I have 12 gallons of deionized water that I put in here with my uberly expensive Colo mix. I just put in 12, I let it run, I go do my own thing. It puts exactly 12 gallons in there. Deionized water works better for mixing and this and that. And I don't have gloves on. Oh well. Ooh, looks like pee. And we are about to stain the driveway. We're gonna spray that with our Ryobi backpack sprayer, which you can't even get those anymore. That's the old school. I'm thinking about a new one. Let me know in the comments below what sprayer you're using. Should I go for the Flow Zone or should I go for the Amazon cheaper version? I believe it's called like the Tornado or something like that. Cyclone or something, I can't remember. But thinking about it, this is kind of getting kind of old. But I have my Zebra Clean gun here. 2 stainless steel extensions with, I have a conversion here to connect the T-Jet 11004 nozzle. And we'll be able to spray further away from ourselves. And don't worry, I'm changing clothes. I'm gonna wear long sleeves and pants so you don't go crazy. I'm probably still not gonna wear enough PPE for some of you, but oh well. I have my 5-gallon paint mixer attachment here. Gonna put it on 2. Yeah. Swear, it looks like piss. I mean, look at that. Then I pump that into here. Put my top on. And I have just a throwaway microfiber here at the top. There's a vent up here, and if you shake it up, sometimes they could pop out of that vent. It's already mixed. Put that up here so we can load it on our back easy. And this table it's about had it. Like it's on its last leg. And get something a little bit better next time around. Something a little bit sturdier, maybe a big old cabinet, roll around cabinet that has the top on it. Go ahead and connect up our Zebra Clean and get changed. Fuck it, I ain't wearing those. God, it's so fucking hot. All right, we're putting our gloves on. We have long pants and a long sleeve shirt. I'm not wearing eye protection. That's why I got the boom out extra. And it doesn't look to be windy today at all. So we'll see. Somebody's gonna complain. I could wear a full hazmat suit and somebody would complain that it's not enough PPE. At least I got something, right? All right. As you can see on the edge, I'm not very careful anyway. You can see the iron stains. This is probably more iron than I've ever put out before though, at once. So we have 4 gallons in here. This is roughly about 2,700 square feet. So I need to have about a quarter of a tank left, something like that. If I put out too much, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not using the highest rate. Also, the instructions state to use it like for 1,000 square feet to use it in 3 to 5 gallons. I'm not doing that. We have the amount of stuff we need. We'll put it on the grass. We'll let it sit overnight and we'll water it in the morning. Not a big water, about a 1/4 inch or so. God, it's hot. I'm drenched already, but as you can see, I still have a lot left, but I did that at a double pace because I wanted to do one that way and then one this way just to get a nice even coverage overall. I prefer to do that instead of just walking slow and putting it all out. I think we're right at where we need to be. Like I said earlier, I just prefer to do the double speed and then walk in 2 different directions. It's easier to follow the stripes and everything, it just works out. I'm empty, I'm gonna go fill up. Man, I don't know about this. PPE that protects you from this stuff. It's gonna give me a heat stroke. And it's getting dark outside. It's still hot as hell. I got sweat everywhere. I can't wipe it off because I got gloves on. Like, all right, last fill up. These are old jeans from when I was much bigger. I need a belt to hold them up. This is the last tank. Well, that's about all for that. I'm going to do the rest off camera. I just got to do this way. It's just getting a little bit too dark. The camera's not going to have very good lighting, very good focus. So we'll revisit here in a week or 2, see the results in the grass, see how much greener it is. Well, this wasn't the ending of the video that I was expecting to do. But as you can see, the yard is definitely not as green as I was wanting it because about 3 days after doing the application, I decided to go ahead and do the midsummer scalp, a full height of cut reset. I was trying not to this year, but in many areas of the yard, it just was getting a little unmanageable with the float and the verticutting just didn't do enough. And now you see, we went hard reset. We didn't go like down. So we were at 1 inch and, you know, do a height of cut reset, you need to go down to 3/4, raise it back to 1 inch. And that gives you that extra 1/4 inch of green canopy. We went down to a 1/2 inch from 1 inch. And now we're going to maintain again at 3/4 of an inch. I just kind of like the look, the 1-inch, stripes better. It's gonna look greener, but I just like to feel the 3/4 inch when I'm walking around in my bare feet. It just does. But I will say that the grass that's coming back is greener. Now, is it whether or not it's from the iron, who knows? But we got the application down 3 days before. We did a 1/4 inch in the sprinklers the next morning, and we had some really good showers the next couple days after it. And we've had great showers ever since I did the scalp. So it's been like the perfect scenario of just the perfect rain. And it's definitely like, it's a better green. But remember, we cut down all the way down to nothing, to brown. So, I mean, this is basically kind of new grass. But let's go show you some of the areas you can see the color. We probably lost a lot of product as well with the scalp off, because maybe not all of it got down to the roots. But we're going to do another spoon feed in a couple of days. I wanted to make sure that we're at least a week apart. So as you can see, this is exactly 1 week after the full brown scalp. Plenty of grass coming back. It's going to be just as thick, but like this stuff right here is much greener overall. Obviously, when you look back at it, it doesn't look as green because it's not fully in. When it's fully in, I think it's going to look really, really good. You can see where it looks like, I don't know if somebody drove through the yard or did something, and there's a rut there to rut there. Look how much darker that rut is. So let's look at that grass, because that grass really didn't get scalp. That grass was lower than the scalp level. See how dark it is right there? So at least we could judge based off of that grass that it is greener than it was before. And as you can see over here, the problem with doing a scalp is you just don't always get all of the clippings up, and then you get a big deluge of rain, and you can see where the water flows through the yard, and it just picks up and ribbons this. You know, the water level rises up, floats this up. I'm gonna do a video on this as well, ways to knock this down and kind of help fix that outside of, you know, fix your drainage, but I'm not gonna do that. So the next video after this one, you will see the scalp video, because I wanted to do a 2-week update after I got that done. And then I'll do the ribbon video after that. But, you know, this is what we have. This is gonna, I mean, give it another week or two, trust the process. This is gonna look fantastic. So there you go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check the links below for anything in the video. Discount codes, product tags are down there as well. Links to my Keeve merch, links to my Cars with Keeve YouTube channel is there as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Site One supply store, if you have one nearby. It's not as dark as I would like it. It's not as light.